I recently found out why my mom would never sleep around me when I was a kid. She'd never let herself take naps or sleep if I was awake, ever. And if she did, she would lock her bedroom door. When I was 6, I was asleep in my bed in the middle of the night when I heard a loud bang, like a pot being dropped. I came out to the living room to see my mom standing by the window with a huge pile of spaghetti all over the windowsill and a pot on the ground. I, being 6, asked, "Are you gonna eat all that?" She got big mad, like, really mad, and started yelling at me and chasing me back to my room. A little while later, a bunch of cops showed up and started asking me random questions about my art. One cop lady even kept asking me to draw dragons for her. And let me tell you, they all seemed mad as hell. At that point, I decided I didn't want to get arrested, so I never asked my mom for spaghetti again. Lesson learned, don't ask mom for spaghetti, or she'll call the cops on you. For years, this memory lived rent-free in my brain. It wasn't until a few months ago, when I said it out loud for the first time, that I realized something. I told someone, when I was 6, my mom called the cops on me for asking for spaghetti. And then my adult brain kicked in and went, wait a minute. There's no way your mom called the police on a 6-year-old for asking for spaghetti. Clearly, something else had happened. So, I called my mom to tell her how I remembered it. While we were laughing about my lifelong fear of spaghetti, she finally told me what really happened that night. Turns out, a man had tried to break into our house through the front window. It was just my mom and her kids, so she did what she had to do. She shot him in the head. He'd been wearing a helmet, which ended up landing on the floor under the window. Now, I want you to put yourself in my mom's shoes for a second. This woman had just taken a human life. The trauma of that, the instant panic, the guilt, the fear, all of it hit her at once. Her only solace was knowing that her children were safe. She had protected her daughters, no matter the cost to her soul. And then, in the midst of all that, she looked up to see her 6-year-old staring at the inside of this man's head and asking, "Are you gonna eat all that?"